Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video. I'm sitting here chilling out, and I'm just out here talking, man. Let's talk about some YouTube stuff, man. Uh, I I just don't know. I just don't know. Skill, I was watching the game, but I'm sitting here watching this shit, man. I know I've made videos about Mr. Skinny, and excuse the darkness, but I'm sitting here watching the game tonight. But yo, I just want to know, like, what is wrong with your boy, man? Why is he so obsessed? Let's see the score. Okay. Why is he so obsessed with Kwame Brown, man? I know I've made videos in the past about this, man. But I just want to ask that question, like, y'all, why is he so obsessed with Kwame Brown? He is obsessed with this dude. It's been over almost 2 years now. It's another new year, and I'm maybe I'm the only one that feel this way. And I'm not dissing this man or nothing. I'm not gonna curse or do none of that tonight. I just want to know, like, why is he so obsessed with Kwame Brown? Like, he can't talk about nothing else. I mean, what is wrong with these guys, man? DMD another one. They just cannot keep Kwame Brown's Johnson out of their mouth. And it just made them look like penis riders, man. It's just not a good look. That I know I ain't got but 407, 8 people. So I'm a struggling YouTuber, so I can't talk too loud. But I just want to know, like, why are they so obsessed with Kwame Brown, man? I just don't get it. And I know that I could make a lot of money talk about Kwame, but I'm not gonna do that. I just talk about my NBA and dating stuff, and whether people want to hear it or not. I just don't understand. Like, why is Mr. Skinny so obsessed with this man? Like, it's just not a good look. It is not a good look for a grown 50-something-year-old man to keep talking about another man day after day after day. I look at his comment section and they say good content. How is that good content? How is that good content just talking about him every day? I mean, day after day after day after day. I just don't understand it. And y'all are entertained by this. The same old thing every day. At some point, when is Mr. Skinny going to let that beef go with Kwame Brown? When? And I talk about this all the time, man. I was mad with my family. I was mad with my ex-peoples. I'm just talking about my life for a second. But I realized that when you hold grudges with people, which I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but when you stay mad at people, you know what? You're not hurting them. You're hurting yourself. Every day he goes up here and makes all these videos, either cussing out other YouTubers or talking about Kwame Brown. It's like to some extent, I feel sorry. Look at the score. I feel sorry for Mr. Skinny because he has to be a miserable person every day cutting people down, man. Every day he has nothing good to say about nobody. And people call that entertainment? It's entertaining talking about the same man every day. It's not even that serious. It just shows that you are hurting for content. You are hurting that bad. You're that desperate that you got to keep talking about the same person every day. I don't do videos on him, but it just amazes me how YouTube is. That all people like to do is hear cursing and act like a fool. Because I noticed ever since I stopped cursing that my views dropped. It's like all we attracted to is negativity. We can't ever talk about anything good, does it? Because, positivity just doesn't sell, does it? They go over there to see them fuss and fight all the time. And to me, it's pitiful, man. It shows you how desperate that he is for content, man. That he ain't got nothing. Without Kwame Brown, suppose something happened to Kwame Brown and he's not on YouTube anymore. What is Mr. Skinny going to have to talk about? I might not get no views, but one thing I can say, I'll do a dating video even though half of my videos is the NBA. But some is some dating, some is some rap beefs. I'm going to do more rap beef videos too. Be on the lookout for that because I see a lot of people like that Locks video and I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, man, it makes them look desperate, man. You're that desperate that you have to come up here. Excuse the darkness, but it just shows you that he has to be desperate to every day talk about the same person, day after day after day, and people ain't sick of it. I just don't understand. And I have nothing with Mr. Skinny, because this is a positive video. But he is really making a fool out of himself. Every day keep talking about this man. It makes it seem like he's obsessed with this guy. You ain't got nothing else to talk about. I mean, Kwame Brown, he was all right, but he was an average basketball player. And he's doing all this over a basketball player. He really wasn't that great of a basketball player. He can speak, he can talk. But when he was in the NBA, he really wasn't that good of a player. And I just don't see the big hype that everybody sees on YouTube. Y'all are going crazy over Kwame Brown. If you do not, that I noticed that video I made got over 100 views. Why are y'all so obsessed with this guy? Why? Why every day he keeps talking about this man? It makes him look like, it makes like, what is wrong with this dude? Maybe I feel, and I don't want to come off as no hater, but day after day, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. Damn D2. All they do is talk about Kwame Brown day after day after day after day. I could do the same thing and get monetized and do all of that, but for what? I'm not selling my soul for a YouTube check. I'm not going to destroy another man to get a YouTube check. It just shows you how these guys are a bunch of sellouts, man. That they'll do anything. They will do anything just to get clout. They will do anything. They will clout chase. They will do anything. They are clearly clout chasing. And people are, in the comment section, people are eating it up. But see, Mr. Skinny knows, and this is not no, damn D knows too, that the minute they stop talking about Kwame, the view is gonna drop. I'm in between this game. I don't talk about him that much. But I just don't understand that why are people on YouTube so obsessed with Kwame? I don't see what the big hype is. He had his moment. That's over now. And is it worth, Mr. Skinny? If it's worth you, is it worth you, what about your name, your character? What does that say about you? Do you have any kind of integrity? Do you have any do you got any pride that you willing to do that? You willing to talk about the same man every day to get that YouTube bag? That you willing to sell your soul for a Google AdSense check? Is it that serious? had people, and I had family members that I was mad with for a little while, but after a while, I look at it like, look, I can't keep staying mad with the same person every day. Every day you come up here and talk about this dude, and nobody says nothing about it. You know, I'm not doing this for clout. It just, to me, it just makes it seem like he's borderline crazy or something. Day after day after day, the same movie. It's just like looking at Bounce. Y'all got what, Bounce TV, Bounce, the black free network on TV. You notice how it gets annoying how they just play the same movies over and over and over again. It's just like the radio. They play the same songs every day. Like that song called, what is it? It's this African girl called Free Mind or something. Every 2 seconds, that song is on the radio and it's becoming annoying. Y'all don't get annoyed with them with Skinny talking about the same thing day after day after day after day. Y'all don't get annoyed with this man. It's just on some weirdo type stuff. That why don't he talk about other things? But he knows that other things ain't gonna bring him no money. But I just say the hell with it. Just like this page, I say the hell with it. I'm not gonna keep beefing and arguing with people, or just talk about the same thing. At least I can say I try, even though I fail half the time. But at least I try. He doesn't even try to do anything else. It shows that he ain't got no pride. But you ain't no man. You that much of a groupie that you just looking like a groupie, man. You looking like a fanboy. You look like you're a Kwame Brown cheerleader. And I'm gonna tell you something. The energy that he puts out is the energy that he gets back. That when you set traps for people, they don't fall in a trap, you do. And all he's doing, the more he keeps talking about Kwame Brown, and I'm not a big fan of him, but it's just annoying that every time I look on my smartphone and I see him every day making 3-hour live stream about the same person. Is he bored? Would you be bored with this? And what I'm saying is, I looked at a video about Armando. Armando, that's my homie. Go subscribe to him, right? Armando said that when people were talking about, he made a good point, this a few months ago, that every time, Lordy, every time people talk bad about him and make all these diss videos about him, he said, you just bringing more traffic. See, the thing is that, you can diss Kwame Brown all you want, but one thing Kwame Brown got on his side, you don't. He was an NBA player. So if he really wanted to just say, you know what, I'm gonna focus on basketball. I ain't gonna keep talking about this beef all the time, right? Like I told y'all in the last video, right? If he was smart, he would just say, look, I'm just gonna talk about basketball. He could bring in people that could help him with his channel, and he could bring in NBA players. He could have live breakdowns of the game because he was an NBA player. See, he could use that and he gonna get views either way because he was a former NBA player. See, Mr. Skinny, what does he have? He has nothing but Kwame Brown. If Kwame Brown stopped recording, he don't eat. He don't eat. See, I come up here, I just do this just for fun. See, I don't take this thing serious. But, see, the thing is that Kwame can do basketball, he can talk about other things. But if he really wanted to go hard on basketball, he could do it. and make a lot of money because he's a former NBA player. People talk that he was a bust and all that, but he played 12 years in the NBA. You can say whatever you want to say, but a lot of people can't say they played in the NBA, but he can. He know people. He was in the game. But what does Mr. Skinny have? But a YouTube channel with beefing and arguing all the time. And it's just like, y'all don't get tired of that? Keep arguing. And I'm not saying nothing bad about Mr. Skinny. I like Mr. Skinny. But he just need to talk about other things. Because it's making you look weak every day talking about the same person day after day after day. Everybody just like, they don't get tired of that. You know, that's how I see our black people. And I know people, every time I say this, people ignore it, right? But that's the problem with the black man, is that we don't pull together, man. All we do is fuss and fight. But fuss and fight bring views, because if you're not fussing or arguing with someone, you don't get any views. If you're not cursing and acting like a fool, you know, I just don't understand it, man. All these white people that talk about us, I'm gonna get back to the video, but I heard a white person say that all black people like to do is argue all the time. Every time we fuss and argue, we making ourselves look bad. All we do is argue, and we like arguing. But at some point, the same person, day after day, he don't get tired of that. You don't get tired of keep arguing about the same thing all the time. I just don't understand it. And y'all be eating it up too. I just want to speak on it, that it's just borderline like he obsessed with this man. Every damn day, excuse my French, he keeps talking about this guy. And it's just like, when is it going to stop, man? When is Mr. Skinny going to stop making a fool out of himself? Because all Kwame Brown doing is laughing at you. Because I looked at a few of his videos, and the first thing he said was, oh yeah, old boy can't stop talking about me. He making himself look weak, man. But that's all I got to say. I'm out.